Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So I got some new information. I think you guys will really want to hear this. It's a big change that Acura has just announced. And if you own an Acura vehicle, this might affect you and it might make you really frustrated because I use this on my car almost every single day. So I want to explain exactly what they just came out with, and you might be getting notice here very shortly. So let me go ahead and explain exactly what I'm referring to here. So this just came out yesterday, actually, and it's Acura announcing that they're gonna start deactivating their AcuraLink services in many different models here, starting this July 21st. Now I know that they announced probably a month ago that Acura owners in Massachusetts would be losing that service due to privacy issues, but now it seems like it's going to be not dependent on where you live, but what car you're driving. And if you're not sure exactly what AcuraLink is, it's a service you sign up for, and it does things like give you a remote start, give you the diagnostics, locate your vehicle, which is a big one if someone steals it, lock and unlock your car doors without your key, that kind of stuff. And I actually pay for it just to get the remote start feature, since for some reason they don't have remote start standard in these vehicles. But through the AcuraLink, you can pay for the remote start feature. And I do use remote start a lot, especially in the winter, just to warm it up for a few minutes. And then I can just get in and go, and it starts the heater and then the air conditioner and stuff. It cools down in the summer, which is nice. But here are the models that they're going to disable. And it includes, like I said, if you look at this list here, it's a lot of popular vehicles. I mean, you have the 2015 to 2020 TLX, which is very popular. It's before they did the redesign. And then you have the ILX, and probably the most popular one on the list is the MDX and RDX. Those years you see a ton of them. And then even the NSX, you pay $100,000 or more, and they're going to deactivate it in these vehicles here. And for some of you, you might never have used it. It's not a big deal. But if you pay for that service and you really like the features you get, well, now you're going to have to do without it. And it does state that if you have an active subscription extending beyond the shutdown date here, that they will give you a prorated refund for the unused portion. So if you paid, instead of doing monthly, if you're paying you just paid for it for the whole year, then as of July 21st, anything beyond that point, they'll prorate a refund back to you. And then as of June 18th of this year, you won't be able to enroll in AcuraLink anymore. So not that you'd want to if you knew this information, but just FYI. And it's pretty frustrating because if you rely on these, I mean, you can lose things that go beyond just simple infotainment systems. It could be roadside assistance, the recall alerts that you get through AcuraLink to tell you, emergency call features. If you're in an accident, it can call emergency services, remote starting, which is a huge one, remote locking and unlocking, locating your vehicle. If someone steals it, you can locate your vehicle using the AcuraLink app as well. And also the location tracking through Find My Car. All these things will be done away with. So it's definitely a big change. Like I said, the one thing I was disappointed when I bought my car was I couldn't believe it didn't have remote start built into the key fob. And then when I learned that, they give it to you free, I think they gave it to me for a year. I think that's standard when you buy the car. And then I liked it so much that I bought it because I like being able to remote start my car in the winter and summer just for a few minutes, just to, maybe get the ice off in the winter so I don't have to go out there and scrape it and that kind of stuff. But losing the remote start, something that when I had my Accord 2.0, it came standard with that. Just seems like another way to cut expenses here. So let me know in the comment section what your guys' thoughts are on this. I mean, maybe you don't use it. I know some people hate it. They say it's super glitchy. I've never really had any issues with it, believe it or not. I use it all the time. I like how it tells you your tire pressures, and tells you when you remote start it, the in-cabin temperature. Something that the remote start on the key fob doesn't. And I like how there's no range. You can remote start your car anywhere, where the fobs, you have to be in line of sight. like 200 feet or less for it to even start, and then you're not even sure if it started or not. So like I said, if they got rid of that on the newer models, I'd be really frustrated. So I want to hear your thoughts on it. If you have one of these cars that are affected and you pay for it, what's your thoughts on that? How they're just going to cut it off July 21st, it will be no more. So again, I wanted to bring that to your attention because I know these are very popular vehicles that people own, and a lot of people do have AcuraLink subscriptions on their vehicles, since a lot of things going to cloud-based, like BMW and all those kind of car makers are doing things like this where they make you have subscriptions for stuff. So again, I wanted to keep you guys informed. So let me know again. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I'll get right back to you. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again, everybody.